I reviewed Coffee, and I've reviewed Foxy Brown. So now we're moving on to 1975's Sheba, baby. And we're starting in Chicago? Oh wow, they feature my hometown. Oh, this should be good. While heading to work, private detective Sheba Shane, played by Pam Grier, obviously, gets a letter from one of her father's partners, Rick Williams, played by Austin Stoker, that she needs to come home as soon as possible because her father owns a loan company and there are a bunch of thugs trying to take it over. When she gets home, she tells her father, Andy Shane, played by Rudy Challenger, that she wants to get help. He's not up for it, but we all know Pam Grier. She gonna do it anyways. But before she does, however, she enlists the police for help, and they're like, pretty much what they're like in every movie. Worthless. Things turn from bad to pretty much tragic when the loan shark's men go to the loan business and fatally shoot Andy. Enraged, Sheba fatally shoots 3 of the men, but the cops arrive and handle the situation. Unfortunately, Andy does not make it once he gets to the hospital and perishes a couple hours later. Looking for answers, Sheba starts at a nearby car wash where there's a guy named Walker who's basically like, how should I put this? A traveling pawn shop. She gets into his car, and as they go through the car wash, Sheba puts a gun near his head and forces some answers out of him. It's revealed that he works for this guy named Pilot, played by Derville Martin. And before I finish this part, I would like to say that this scene coming up is probably one of the greatest line deliveries ever shot on film.
Hi there, Walker.
Wait a minute, what you gonna do with that gun, Mama?
Nothing if you roll down that window.
Oh, what?
I said roll down that window before I blast a hole in your head.
Damn, Mama Sheba, you're relentless! Getting those answers from Walker, Sheba travels to a nearby apartment complex, apparently right by a busy road, where a bunch of guys shoot at her, but she manages to kill one of them. Their fight eventually culminates in an amusement park right by a roller coaster, where he pins a guy right by one of the roller coaster tracks and asks him what the certain code was. She writes the code down and calls the number, to which it is revealed that the entire plan was made by an insurance salesman named Shark Merrill, played by Dick Merrifield. She sneaks upon the yacht that Shark owns and just pretty much gets into some shenanigans. After seducing him, albeit less erotically than most of the other films, Shark captures her and ties her up. When it's revealed to them that Pilot was the one that revealed it to Sheba, they're angry until they tie Pilot up to a boat and drag him across the water in an attempt to drown him. You know what this scene reminds me of? It reminds me of that one scene in Coffee where King George gets hung by a neck and then gets dragged across the city. It pretty much reminds me of that. Meanwhile, Sheba escapes, and Brick enlists the help of the police, who leads them to their yacht. A little while later, a shootout occurs, with Shark and his men being fatally injured. After that, Sheba bids Brick farewell and returns to Chicago. Overall, the acting is pretty good. The action and sex are not as good as the previous 2 films, but yet again, it was PG. Yes, you heard me say that. PG. So what would you expect? And, of course, Pam Grier is beautiful. Overall, I would rate this movie a 9 out of 10. Go check it out if you can. It's amazing.
Find him, I'm gonna bust his ass wide open.